Hey there and welcome back to Suhe Speaks. Today I'm going to be talking about The Marvels. Just got to see it with my girls, my ladies. I am very excited to talk about this movie. Is it good? Is it the new direction The Marvels is supposed to be going in? I'm going to talk about the goods and the bads. I hope this rating is good enough. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe so you're always notified whenever I drop a new video. And let's get it started. This is The Marvels.
Danver's prodigal child of the Milky Way.
Nick Fury, my favorite one-eyed man of intrigue.
How goes it out there?
You know, cold, no air, space.
So I like the way the Marvels started off. It feels like it continued from exactly where every single one of these characters was left off. You see the starting of the movie, I'm just going to give a little spoiler here and there just to build the premise. I'm not going to ruin the whole movie. And one big spoiler I'm going to do because I thought it was the best part for me personally. It's not going to be that big of a spoiler, but I'm going to try my best to contain it. But just one, I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm just letting you know right now, but I'm going to contain as much information, at least 90%, so if I do end up changing my mind, you go see it. So the movie starts off with the bangle, the one that Kamala had as Miss Marvel that was given to her by her grandma. The villain of this movie, Danver, she actually gets the bangle and it all starts this whole thing, and I feel like the trailer took away a lot of excitement that could have been there. That's one of the pet peeves I have right now with trailers. Some do justice, like the Guardians trailer, where it gave enough information, but when you watch the movie, it felt like a whole different movie. But with Marvels, the flaw I really hate about this movie is the fact that the trailer gave away a lot of excitement. Plus, the clips they do to market, I think they already were too public, and the excitement, if somebody already sees it and remembers it, they're gonna be like, it's better suited if it was left a mystery. Scene where they're transporting, teleporting, using their powers, that was pretty well done. That established that it got out of the way. The trailer shows it, and in the movie, that's like the early on. You see Kamala being her teen nerdy self. She's obsessed with Danver. She looks up to her. She's imagining like in a twinsy, wants to be everything about her. This movie felt like a fan club of Danvers coming together, having this moment, this adventure, and I feel every single person got a good amount of share their moment. It kind of feels forced in a way, but I like the direction it was going in. I feel like we got a little story, like a side story. This felt like a side story for each one of this character that is going to be part of a major big point, like just connecting. So if you want to say this feels like a filler movie, but still, I'm going to talk about the good and the bad. I'm not saying this is bad just because it's a filler movie. There's other movies that are part of the phase like Ant-Man, Thor, and I felt those movies were very mediocre. Even Doctor Strange, very mediocre compared to this. I actually enjoyed many of the moments. The action, especially when they were figuring out their powers, how they were working, and how they kept on switching. It's pretty obvious, and I'm not ruining much. It's basically their light powers, their photonic powers, their connectors, so every time they use it, just until they learn how to use properly, they keep teleporting, switching places. That's why you see that in the trailer. But the action in this movie was incredible. To say the least, I did not expect it to be this good. It was fun, it was creative, it was fast, and I really liked how everyone was thrown into this moment and they were able to handle it in a heroic way. I really like how Kamala, I feel like she improved from her show till now, and yes, that was her first acting gig. I liked her in the show, and I really like her and the character Kamala herself, my wife who is from Jersey City, and I feel like when this character was written many years ago, I can see my wife's side in like the nerdiness, everything that she's from Jersey and stuff that resides in her. So this show was exciting to me that my girls got to watch it, and as a brown Muslim guy, I like how they bring our culture, the tradition, it captures it. It's really nice nice to see it, and I like the excitement how other people, how Hispanic people got with Blue Beetle, we got Black Panther. Like, it's nice to see characters that represent a culture, a community. It's fun to see it. It's nothing like everything, everybody gets their own way. This was really nice. I enjoyed, my girls definitely enjoyed. So it's watching this type of movie, I'm gonna be a little biased towards it because it's also going towards my agenda, and which is making sure my girls enjoy it and they can relate to it, which why Kamala Khan is a perfect example of a superhero that my girls love, and I think her character was very nicely done in here. As you know, with Monica and Carol Danvers, and from the original movie, Monica is like her niece, so it was really nice seeing the whole reunion and the fact that they all share the same type of power. It was really nice how they explained it and how they were bouncing off. Now, the flaw there was seen early on where, you know, is Carol Danvers, Miss Captain Marvel, she arrives. For some reason, the camera was zoomed out and blurry. I don't know, why did you try to do that when you know who it is? Like, I don't understand the purpose, because as soon as she came in focus, it went into an action scene, and I'm just like, what was the point of that? Why was that part necessary? Other flaws, like sometimes it felt very goofy, forced. I understand you're trying to like mash different personalities, and there was this one part, and it's gonna be a spoiler, and that's why I don't want to talk about it. I just felt it was too... it brought the movie down for me. Like, I'm just like, oh, you don't know what your identity is with that. But it really felt like a fun, fast-paced, action-packed, comedic movie, a part of MCU. I enjoy it more than Ant-Man. I enjoy it more than Doctor Strange. I enjoy it more than Thor. I enjoyed this movie. I think it was enjoyable. There's the one part where, as a cat dad, Goose was in this movie. Goose was in a lot of part of this movie, and Goose had a very big role as a cat family, as a cat dad, and my kids who are obsessed with cats. It was a very enjoyable moment, and if you're a cat family and you love cats, I think you're gonna love this moment, and I'm not trying to spoil it. I'm gonna give this movie a 7.5 out of 10. It was enjoyable. I am gonna be a little biased. Some people may not agree with it. It'll feel like a filler, and I completely agree with you. It feel like a filler, but for the first time, I felt like we're going in a new direction, a new phase. For the first time, I'm feeling in a long time like how Avengers, the first phase felt when the whole Avengers initiative was happening. For the first time, I felt this is the direction it's going. And the post-credit scene, there's two of them. One feel like a post-credit, but the second one, oh man, wow. I did not expect that, and I am so happy. I'm ecstatic. My kids have no idea what it is, but if you go see it, go check it out. The post-credits are awesome. It's a fun movie. It's not going to be like this crazy serious old Avenger type movie. I enjoyed it. If you're into a fun movie and you like these characters, I think they were great. I love the energy. I love the chemistry. I love everything they brought. The story is predictable. I think the supervillain was pretty damn good. But overall, this is what it is. I hope you like this. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let me know your comments. Did you like The Marvels? Did you enjoy it? Do you disagree? I would love to hear your opinion. Till then, I am Suhe. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.